In 1990, you took another gamble for happiness again when you married Mukesh Agarwal. God rest his soul. I knew him. But I still want to know, how could two such different people get together?
Well, we're not the first couple, that's for sure.
That's true.
Yeah.
But how?
Destiny.
How?
Destiny.
How did it happen?
I don't think it's really important to talk about how it happened. How did we meet? Who introduced us? Where did it happen? How did we get married? ये सब irrelevant है. Of course, one went through the initial, feel of, okay, marriage, करना चाहिए. Okay, it was the right time, or so one thought. We went through it. But what's important is the lessons that I've learned from that episode, from that marriage. That's most important. That was the time I really, really grew up. I became the woman of the world. It was, as morbid as it sounds, it is the best thing that ever happened to me. Because I got a crash course of what people are all about, who my friends were, who my foes were, but every so-called pain that I went through and so-called questions that arose in my mind, they just went inside me, and I became the person that I'm truly proud to be today.
Was it an arranged marriage?
Yeah, in a way it was arranged marriage. It wasn't love, that's for sure.
Yeah. And you'd only met him once?
Yeah, true.
So you actually married a stranger?
Essentially speaking.
Yeah. That's a risk.
Life is a risk.
But we who knew you both knew that this can never work out.
Really? Why didn't you say
Truly.
so then?
I did.
Why didn't you call me
I did.
before I got married?
Yeah, well, I didn't know you'd marry, you see.
Oh, okay.
When did you realize?
I didn't realize anything. Before I said the name complete, it was all over. All over. Certain incidents happen to you, Simi, in life that you have absolutely no control of. Having said that, yes, the decision is mine.
Yeah.
Ultimately, मैंने नाम बोला तो नहीं होगा. But somehow there is, you don't consciously want to hurt anybody.
No.
You don't consciously try to, unless you're, destructive by nature. But things happen, and amazingly, it's all choreographed by someone up there. And sometimes you get this feeling, I often get it, that I get this surreal experience that this is not me. It's not even happening to me.
Someone else.
But then sometimes that one small thing can have a profound effect in your life, and that did.
Rekha, some months later, when he committed suicide.
One went through the entire, the whole gamut of feelings, the initial shock and then denial. And, no, this can't be really happening to me. And of course, later on, this intense anger. And then you go into the self-pity trip, bhai, what did I do wrong? I never hurt it. I never meant to hurt anybody or whatever. The typical jo hota hai. Then trying to understand it, in vain, of course, you never really understand it. And then finally, of course, acceptance.
But the point is, after that incident, it was your silence, Rekha, that people didn't understand.
I spoke to very few people.
Yeah.
I am basically, by nature, very shy. But having said that, I've come a whole circle or a million circles.
Yeah.
That I'm much more mature now, that I can talk, and I can talk about things which I never thought in my wildest of dreams. Or even I didn't have the courage to talk about things.
But 14 years have passed since that tragedy. How have you dealt with this?
I think to the best of my abilities. One doesn't deal with anything. It deals with you.
Yeah.
The incident deals with you. But if you allow it to deal with you in a negative way, so be it. But you always have the choice. You're human, Simi. You can fall. बल्कि मैं तो इतना कहूँगी एकदम यकीन के साथ कि there will definitely be the gift of pain, trials, tribulations, confusion, misunderstanding, devastation, not to mention natural calamities. That is for sure like death itself.
Everyone's life.
You know. But it is up to you, and I repeat, you and only you, to pick it up, to take it inside you, to befriend it. Then
Very
say,
difficult.
Who said life was easy? It is much more interesting when something is not given to you in a platter, you know?
I want the platter.
I don't think so. Well, you are you, Simi. I am me.
Yeah.
In my case, because I've been trained that way. मेरे साथ बचपन से ऐसे होता रहा है ना? So I don't know any other way.
But how come one has never heard of Rekha's on a drinking binge, or Rekha's on drugs, or Rekha kai? Never. You kept yourself very clean.
Of course,
How come?
I have been on drinking binges. Of course, I've been on drugs. I've been very impure. I have been lusting like hell. Ask me with what? With life. Gotcha.
Very funny. You're going to get married again?
You wish.
Why
Speak for yourself.
No, why?
Girl.
Are you planning
Sister?
to?
No.
Why?
See, to begin with, that's another show. If you want to talk about marriage, then
No, I don't want. I won't make it into another show. I want in this show.
You're so sick and tired of me that you will not ask me to come on another show.
I'd love you to come back, maybe with your husband.
That word is a very alien, like as alien as father.
It hurts, does it? Ouch. Husband.
No. I would like to be married to life and the various facets of life.
Now,
I'm already married to so many things.
married to a guy, maybe an exception.
See, you're talking about the superficial thing. You
No,
know.
I'm talking about the real thing. You're talking about the
Okay, we just, in my mind, the real thing is married to myself. I'm married to my profession. I'm married to my my loved ones.
But not to a guy.
And who started this thing called marriage anyways? Not God.
Not me.
I mean, really, what is this all about?
Okay, are you planning to get married again? Seems no.
You mean with a man?
Well, not a woman, obviously.
Why not?
Okay.
No, I'm just kidding. I don't think so.
You don't think so?
Let's be realistic here.
Okay.
Okay, you don't have a serious enough expression on your face now. Be serious. Serious? Real? I'm a serious.
Okay, very serious.
Okay. I'm not a cynical person. And nothing is forever. So anything can happen.
You kept the door open. Chalo, that's okay.
What are you doing?
There's a
You're matchmaking
chance.
for me?
You never
On
know.
rendezvous? Huh?
You never know.
कि भैया कोई भी है तो please, she's,
You never
her
know.
heart is open.
I'm pretty good at matchmaking.
Are you really?
Yeah. So are you...
And now you're telling me.
Anyway, it was the last time we ever talked about this. You said, never, never, never. I don't want to get married again.
I've evolved.
This was a few months back, but doesn't matter.
I'm evolving next moment. Tomorrow I'll be a different person.
Any regrets about not having children?
Not at all. Not at all. And यूं तो कैसे जवाब है? Because at one time, yes, I was not regretting, but I used to yearn, and I had no clue what was happening to me. You know, my friend Neetu and Yogita Bali and all my friends,
All having
they were all
babies.
babies, and I love babies. And that whole
The body clock.
idea of, you know, कि पेट बाहर हो रहा है, and one ladu and one glow on the face and everything, and I was like, I want to do that too. But you don't have to give birth to a baby to be a mother.
If you were on a street and you saw a baby in a pram and a puppy on the other side of the street, are you drawn to the puppy or the baby?
Really speaking, today I'm drawn to the puppy.
Puppy? I knew it.
Yeah, you know that side of me. Yeah, you do. Before Pisti, I had no idea.
Oh, I've got something I must show you.
What?
Little surprise.
Okay.
Who's that?
Oh, my baby. Oh, my baby. Oh, my John. Oh, my, isn't she a cutie?
Adorable.
You never showed this to me.
Do you notice the resemblance? She looks just like you.
She does, huh? No, she's too beautiful. Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my baby! Shiva is exactly like him. I'm sorry.
Oh, my baby, sorry.
No, don't be sorry. It's okay. Khushi kya sorry. And so, could you give me a copy of that?
Of course.
Oh, she is so adorable, isn't she? She's so alive. Shiva is exactly like that, you know?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Actually, your baby.
My God.
I
Oh
wanted
my
to share
God.
this.
You horrible, horrible woman. You never showed this to me before.
I'll give it to you.
Thank you. That would be very nice. I'd really like that.
So now you have Shiva.
Yeah, I have Shiva, who's the last I have, so little baby. Before Shiva, I had Bhayu, and here was this lone little baby, so sweet with all eyes, and like drooping, drooly eyes, with a baritone voice.
Those eyes, it looks familiar when you did this.
Does it? Looks like Shiva. Shiva's eyes are like that.
No, it looks like somebody else.
Okay, you know what it is. You know who it is. I think I do too. So anyway, that's another show. Okay, but this guy, I named him Sikandar because I thought he was.
Oh?
Yeah, he's Sikandar.
That's a bit wicked.
No.
Not Muqaddar, just Sikandar.
No, Alexander the Great.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? And then I have Tiger.
No, why do people say that you become a recluse? What
Become?
is that? You don't meet people, you don't entertain, you don't socialize, you don't have people over to your house.
So?
You do seem to lead a solitary life.
I don't think so. I do not know any person who is more privileged and who's luckier than I am.
To be alone.
No. Who said I
To
was
be a
alone?
loner.
To be able to have the independence of being able to make my own choices, to get up and go and do exactly what I want, who I want to meet, where I want to go, which party I go, which party I don't go, who I invite over, everything is in my hands.
Okay, fine.
And it's become a way of life, but there are reasons. I didn't plan it this way. It's happened to me. I didn't plan to go and live in that house alone. It so happened, इत्तेफाक से, the screenplay had कि interval में मेरी बहन की शादी हो जाएगी. बाकी फिर दूसरी बहन की शादी हो गई. They went into their marriages, into their ससुराल्स. So, and talk about friends, yes, I do have friends that I can count on my fingertips. My mother used to say, if you have one friend in your lifetime, you are blessed, truly blessed. 2 is you're lucky. 3 is hardly possible.
You have Farzana, more than a sister. She's more than a mother in that sense.
She's everything, everything, absolutely everything. Talk about soulmates, she is more than that.
Has she been...
It seems forever. Couple of decades, I guess.
so loyal.
Yeah, and effortlessly devoted. एक living example is सामने, you know.
Very lucky.
Very, very blessed, absolutely.
You used to be so much fun.
Excuse me, say
Yes.
that again. Say that again and I'm out of here.
You
Used to be, did you
yeah,
say?
You
Did I
used
hear
to be
that?
so much fun. I remember when you would entertain us the whole day.
I will do that.
But
Even now.
do you still do it?
Try me, baby.
I'm trying. I'm ready.
Okay. You mean I haven't entertained you?
It's not
So far,
entertainment.
thus
It's
far?
not entertainment. Entertain me.
What do you want me to do?
First, I want you to just do me one mimicry.
You could do better than that than to ask me for a measly mimicry. कुछ और मांग लिया होता दिल चीज क्या है आप मेरी जान लीजिए
You know that Bhanu Rekha you were born as. This Rekha you made yourself.
First off, this is not what I made of myself. It is what all my experiences, all the so-called calamities that have been bestowed upon me, and the way I dealt with it, because that was my choice.
Would you have done it differently?
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
Not a single moment, not a single thing in my life. Because अगर मेरे कोई और अलग चाल चली होती, then I wouldn't be the person that I am today. Even a thing like Visti's death, if I said she was alive, then I would have deprived myself of Shiva. You know, when you used to tell me, you have to get another one,
Yes.
another one. I never wanted another one. You know, my nephew put him on my godi and say, okay, this is your birthday present. I never wanted to. You look sab meri zindagi mein aaya, and now I take it as a gift.
Yeah. You know, I'm just thinking how you've changed. I remember many years ago, I asked you about if you would do things all over again. And I remember your answer. You said, if I had to do it again, I wouldn't.
Wow. Then I've really evolved. for
Very
the
happy to
better.
see that.
Thank you.
Obviously, no more tears because
Tears, I just, so many tears I shed for my baby.
I'm sorry, I didn't want that. to
No,
happen.
don't be sorry. Like I said to you, if something has the ability to touch you other than self-pity, then be grateful.
And your father? How's your relationship with him now?
It's wonderful. And whatever little time that I've spent with my dad in the past few years, in the recent years, they're so vivid, they're so meaningful, they're so wonderful, they're so genuine, that I guess it's made up for the entire, a gap which I didn't get to spend with him.
When did you meet up with him?
Very recently. Actually, really met when my mother died.
After all these
Isn't that
years?
strange? Actually, I never thought about it. It didn't register to me, it's true. I mean, I saw him a couple of times. He used to come and meet my sister.
So how was it when you met him?
Wonderful.
Was it not like a stranger?
No.
Why? Because, you know, here's a man you've spent a lifetime apart.
Let me tell you
from.
this. Everything that one has imagined and fantasized, he was all that and more.
It was all here, you see. It was like with Hamitji. It was all in your
No,
mind.
He was all that and
That's right.
more. As far as I'm concerned, I was never away from him.
But you never talked to him.
I did.
So have you had your fill of talking to him?
Had a real conversation, you mean? With my dad?
Yeah.
I've always had real conversations with him.
One-on-one,
You mean the worldly way?
the worldly way.
Darling, I've never spoken to him yet.
To your father?
No. Not in words, but in eyes, in touch, in a smile, maybe. You don't have to talk to the person to feel the person and relish the person. We don't have a conversation. You want to know the truth? This is the only time Rekha has ever had a complete conversation, ever, for the record, because she doesn't talk. She expects people to understand, especially people who care.
That's very well. Now I'm just talking about between him and you. How do you relate to each other now?
I think wonderfully.
By not speaking.
I told you before this,
You don't want to talk to him?
of course I want to talk to him,
Then
and
why
I
doesn't it
have
happen?
spoken to him. I have,
No,
but
sit
not
down.
in words.
Not in
No,
words.
Simi, you're not getting it straight. Okay, Rekha means no words, period. Okay? She communicates with every other medium but words. Too bad if somebody want to settle for something as small as words with Rekha. Because trust me, she's capable of communicating in much higher planes and many other beautiful ways, which are original only uniquely Rekha. Try me.
At the Filmfare Awards, the Lifetime Achievement Award, you shared the first public platform with him when you handed him the award.
That's right. My God.
How did you feel?
I felt very, very proud. I touched his feet, and I'm not a person who's, shows my personal feelings in public either.
And he neither.
It was a very spontaneous. Sorry,
He neither.
is that?
He doesn't show his feelings. He doesn't express his feelings.
Oh, he does. Trust me.
Has he ever expressed his feelings to you?
Oh, yeah. Always.
Has he ever expressed regret to you?
Never. Never, because there are no regrets.
No, but
Who
he
knows?
missed out on wonderful years of your life.
That you'll have to ask him. Maybe he feels that, I don't know, I really don't know. But from his behavior, मुझे नहीं लगता है. Okay, I wish I was there for my child. And you know, ऐसा कुछ नहीं, because it doesn't show on his face either.
Really?
But I really think that if something that you want most, as long as you're alive, there's always a chance that it can happen in exactly the way, or if not better than your fantasies.
But time runs out.
You know what? Time never runs out.
It does.
No. No.
No, he's not a young person anymore now, Rekha.
Again, you go back. It's the moments. I have got my messages. I have got my love. I've got my reassurances. I've got, oh yeah, one look that this man really, really cares. He always did. I was right. My mother was right. I knew it.
I'm so glad.
Yeah. He is a hero for me.
Me.
Truly.
I'm so glad that you found a father and you found your own.
I never lost him to find him. He always was there within me.
You know, Rekha, it's not the cards that one is dealt. It's how one plays the game. In the end, I think you won.
You think so?
Yes, you've won.
Thank you. I think so too, Simi. I really think so.
Now, you are not leaving, even though it's past your bedtime.
Way past. It's my breakfast time.
Okay, but unless you sing me a song.
You'll sing a song with me?
Me?
Why?
You will sing a song.
I've seen Rendezvous sing. You could make Jayaji sing. I mean, Jayalalita. That was amazing, by the way.
Okay,
It's
now let me
fabulous.
make Rekha sing a song.
मेरा आज गला खराब है. I can't sing without a tanpura. I mean, I need some sur, some.
You need a what? Made all the arrangements.
What arrangements?
Tanpura, music, everything.
What are you talking about?
Ta-da! Come on, sing.
You traitor?
ये कहाँ आ गए हम, यूं ही साथ साथ चलते, तेरी बाहों में है जानम, मेरे जिस्म जहाँ पिघलते, तेरी बाहों में है जानम, मेरे जिस्म जहाँ पिघलते, हो तो बदन है मैं हूँ छाया, तू न हो तो मैं कहाँ हूँ, मुझे प्यार करने वाले तू जहाँ है मैं वहाँ हूँ, हमें मिलना ही था हमदम, किसी राह भी निकलते, ये कहाँ आ गए हम, यूं ही साथ साथ चलते. Thank you.